In this video, let's dive into the character of Eve, or as Wally likes to call her,
Eva. Eva.
I'll be referring to her as Eva too because I think it adds a fun touch. Now, Eva has a really important role in the movie. Her name stands for Extraterrestrial Vegetation Evaluator, which tells us exactly what she's designed to do: search for plant life and figure out if Earth is livable again. When we first see her, she comes across as really intimidating and powerful. She's got that laser, and let's be real, it's a pretty crazy weapon. She can blow things up without a second thought. She arrives on Earth with one mission: to see if there's any sign of life left. At first, she's all business. She's laser-focused, pun intended, on her directive, and nothing else matters. Her mission is her purpose, and she isn't looking for any distractions or side adventures. Then Wally enters the scene, and things start to shift. Wally is totally different from Eva. Where she's sleek, modern, and high-tech, he's rusty, old, and full of quirks. But despite their differences, they fit together in a really beautiful way. Wally's curiosity, warmth, and desire for connection slowly start to break through Eva's tough, mission-oriented exterior. While Eva starts out all about the job, Wally's persistence shows her that there's more to life than just following orders. It's through their growing bond that we see some really meaningful character development in Eva. She begins to change because of Wally's influence, and what starts as a purely business trip for her turns into something much deeper. That moment when Wally decided to bring her to his little home and show her all the treasures he had collected over the years was such a beautiful and heartwarming scene. We got to see a different side of Eva there, one that wasn't just all about her mission. When Wally gave her the plant he found, it marked the real beginning of their journey together. It was such a significant moment because Eva's entire purpose was to find life on Earth, and Wally handed her exactly that: a living plant, proof that life could exist again. But then, something even more touching happened. When Eva deactivated, Wally didn't just abandon her. He took care of her, kept her safe, and stayed by her side. He didn't care that she wasn't awake or responsive. For him, protecting her was what mattered most. And later on, Eva starts to realize this. She notices how much Wally cares for her, and for the first time, we see her start to care about something other than her directive. His innocent and warm personality begins to melt her tough, no-nonsense exterior. He introduces her to feelings she wasn't even programmed to have. Little by little, Eva starts to care about him deeply, and Wally's love for her is so pure and selfless, he doesn't expect anything from her. He just wants to be near her and protect her. That's why over time, Eva starts to develop feelings for him too. At first, it was very one-sided. Eva was so focused on her mission that she couldn't see Wally's affection. But as the movie goes on, you can see how their connection grows, and the most beautiful part is that her love for him becomes her directive. At the end of the movie, when Wally sacrificed himself to save humanity, including Eva, it was one of the most heartbreaking moments for her. You could really see just how far she had come, how much she had changed because of him. At the start, she was all about her mission, laser-focused on finding life on Earth, but Wally transformed her completely. By the end, you see how deeply she cares about him. It's beautiful, but also so devastating at that moment when she realizes he might be gone for good. The most gut-wrenching part, though, is when she thinks that Wally has lost his memory.
Wally. Wally!
All those moments they shared, all the time they spent together, suddenly seem to be erased. For a brief moment, it feels like Wally has reverted back to his old directive-driven self, a lifeless robot with no memory of their love or the special connection they had. The pain on Eva's face in that moment is just so palpable. You can feel her heartbreak, her desperation, because she doesn't love him for what he can do or his functionality. She loves him for who he is, his quirks, his kindness, his curiosity. All those little things about him are what make him so special to her. But then, when his memory comes back, and he remembers everything, including her. It's such an incredible relief.
Eva? Why?
That moment when they hold hands and rest their heads against each other is absolutely magical. It's not just a victory for them as characters, but for the entire story. You can feel how much they've been through and how their bond has grown stronger than ever. Their relationship isn't just a small subplot in the movie, it's the heart and soul of the whole story. Through their love, we're shown that even in a world of robots, human emotions like love, connection, and compassion can thrive. The simple act of holding hands for them is more than just a gesture. It's a symbol of everything they've been through, how far they've come, and how deeply they care for each other. It's through their relationship that we see the true message of the movie, that love and connection, no matter how small, are the most powerful forces in any world, even one filled with robots.